Hopefully you continue to stand out with your lovely pink.
I hope you continue to stand out with your pink dress or whatever. Sounds gay. It's lame. Stop trying to say clever things. Yeah? Enjoy the rest of your walk home. You look awesome. Right?
Cool.
Yeah, it's just this thing of trying to like put together a bunch of poetic words to make it sound something. Yeah, it'll be fine with a girl who only understands one in every 3 words, but in America, they're gonna think that's cringe as fuck, especially in New York. I hope I continue to do what with my pink? So this fucking guy.
I'm walking.
I'm walking out of here.
Hello. I'm actually not here because I want to buy something from you. I wanted to say you look cute. I like your glasses. What's your name? Are you wandering around? Is your boss watching? I don't want to make you feel awkward. No. All right. Continue with your thing. Have a nice day.
Why did you stop?
I don't know. I just felt something in my brain was just like, stop.
Felt something the brain said
Yeah,
stop.
yeah.
All right, well, whatever. First
Yeah,
one.
exactly. Exactly. First one, whatever.
Hi. Your pink top stood out at me from across the square. You looked very colorful.
Yeah, thank you.
What's your name? Zeb.
What's your name?
Zeb.
Oh,
That is my name.
yeah.
It's okay. You have this very light, generous energy. I like it.
Thank you.
Where are you headed?
Home?
Home. It's only 2 o'clock. Are you done with work or something?
Yes.
Do you have a time to stop for a minute?
Sorry, but I need to hurry.
Okay. 2 seconds. I liked your look. I thought you were cute. I'm in Budapest a few more days, and I would love to get together for a coffee sometime if you have some time.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Okay, sure. Why don't we just exchange Instagram? I can text you, and we can see what happens.
Okay.
Perfect. The keyboard in Hungarian always confuses me. I have the Spanish and French keyboard on my phone too, and sometimes I can't figure out where the keys are. This is me. There you are.
Okay. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Enjoy your peaceful walk home.
Thank you.
Hopefully you continue to stand out with your lovely pink.
I hope so. And enjoy Budapest. It's very beautiful.
All right, I'll text you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Good. You got the job done in a short amount of time.
Yep.
It was like, I know you didn't have much time, but it was still too rushed.
Yep.
Right, so listen to that one back later. You're talking a mile a minute.
Where are you headed?
Home?
Home. It's only 2 o'clock. Are you done with work or something?
Like overall, okay, cool. You pulled the trigger and you made it happen.
Right.
But, okay, here's my main feedback. Do you have some time? 2 seconds.
Do you have a time to stop for a minute?
Sorry, but I need to hurry.
Okay. 2 seconds.
Like I'm begging for time, right? Now, the logistics of that is that she's about to go down the stairs. So instead of, I mean, she did give you the time, but you say, just stop one moment. I know you have to go, right? I give the order, stop there, let me chat to you, let me finish this conversation with you, as opposed to, oh, can I have a bit of time? Can I have a bit of time? Right? Because if I say, just stop a minute, I know you have to go, and she says, no, I really have to go, then she goes. Right?
Sure.
Doesn't matter. I hear this one a lot, the man talking about how he's not sure how a fumbling phone something conversation. Oh, I'm not used to the keyboards and the something, and oh, this Wi-Fi doesn't something.
The keyboard in Hungarian always confuses me. I have the Spanish and French keyboard on my phone too, and sometimes I can't figure out where the keys are.
Anything like that is not endearing, right? You never mention anything about whether the phone, the SIM card, the process of keyboards, or none of it. Because what that is releasing pressure during the close, right? She's getting the number and then suddenly the guy starts talking about how the phone works or whatever. Just shut up. You asked for the contact. The different keyboard popped up, you go, hang on a sec. Oh, by the way, did you know that I've got multiple languages and there's something? No one cares. Just like, all right, hang on. I'm like, how's this fucking thing work? Yeah, there we go. All right, what's your name? Cool. Being too, you got away with this because she doesn't speak English very well, but saying, like, I hope you continue to stand out with your pink dress or whatever.
Hopefully you continue to stand out with your lovely pink.
Sounds gay. It's lame. Stop trying to say clever things. Yeah? Enjoy the rest of your walk home. You look awesome. Right?
Cool.
Yeah, it's just this thing of trying to like put together a bunch of poetic words to make it sound something. Yeah, it'll be fine with a girl who only understands one in every 3 words, but in America, they're going to think that's cringe as fuck, especially in New York. I hope I continue to do what with my pink? So this fucking guy.
I'm walking.
I'm walking out of here. Here at The Natural Lifestyles, we show the actual reality of what it takes to become an effective seducer in the 21st century. It's not always easy, it's not always fun, but it is absolutely worth it because your alternatives are waiting, swiping, hoping, looks maxing, trying to become a billionaire before you even go and say hi to a woman when it's not necessary. Any guy who has the balls, the tenacity, and the right type of tuition can get dates, get relationships, get the type of love life that he is looking for. So, if you'd like to join me and the Natural Lifestyles crew coming up in late April in Budapest, I'll be taking another group of brave gentlemen around the streets, chasing the ladies and learning the fine art of natural style seduction. You can get on a free coaching call to discuss your personal issues and goals with Alex Leon by clicking the link in the description, booking in a time, have an obligation-free chat with him, and if you got what it takes, come join us on the streets. Now, back to the video.
Hi. It's a very fruity dress you've got on there.
It's good.
Yes, I like it.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Are you taking a photo of the building? Is this famous?
Yes.
Ah, I see. It's a nice picture of architecture. Sometimes I like to do the same thing. Anyways, have a nice day.
Have a nice day too.
Okay, you got thrown by her polite, okay, thank you.
Yeah, I did.
Huh? No, there's mainly trains down there. Might be. Good luck. See you in a minute. See you in a bit. Maybe he's right. I hope he's right. I hope he gets to get what he wants out of today.
Teleporter.
Now, I'll be you. Right,
Yep.
so you.
Yep.
Hi there, you got a very fruity dress. Is that good? Yes, I love it. And then she did what? She went, okay, thank you. So do
Yeah.
that.
Okay, thank you.
All right, well, anyway, I thought I'd introduce myself. My name's James, what's yours? Right? So, that was like just a shy girl just going, thank you, I'll move away because I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Right? She wasn't in a rush, and you interpret it as like, oh no, she's deflected. So now, what you did is you went indirect and went, oh, you're taking a photo of the building, and then, because you're sort of trying to like re-engage, but not very clearly.
Right.
And then it fell apart. Situation like that, that's not a hard no, that wasn't her running away, that was just like a polite, like kind of spring-loaded, just like, oh, okay, thank you, because I don't know what to do now. You step in and go, well, before you go, let's at least say hi, or let me introduce myself. Yeah, and so what are you doing today? And then re-engage. And then if she gives another polite, like, oh, okay, I want to go away thing, then yes, we register that. It's just about like, being direct is not just like the opening lines, it's making clear decisions to move to what it is that I want to do throughout life, actually. Yeah, so that's all there is to say about that one. Nice dress.
Hi. Excuse me. I liked your dress. Okay.
Nothing you could have done there.
Nope.
As soon as you open your mouth, she accelerated.
Yep.
Not you. She's
Yep.
scared of the world. Get used to the fact that you'll have these spikes of, it's like playing poker or something. You're going to get adrenaline spikes. Things come out. It's more important, like, how do I process them rapidly afterwards? Feel my feet, deep breaths in, let it all out. Go and talk to the girl in the black dress.
Hi.
Hi.
You look like you're waiting for somebody.
No, I'm just Googling where I need to go.
I love when I feel lost and I'm like, oh, should I go this way or this way?
Okay.
But I wanted to say your dress looks very summery, very sweet, despite the fact that it's black.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Unfortunately, I'm just more like a black collar person, so...
Good thing you're not going to a funeral today.
No, mostly searching presents for birthday, so not that bad occasion. So yeah, thank you.
That's nice. Birthday for a friend, for a family? What's going on?
For my boyfriend.
For your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And when is that? What is the party looking like?
I mean, it's an 8th in August, but soon we are flying to Germany to his parents. So right now I'm just trying to prepare everything before because tomorrow is the flight. So I just need to run around and find everything. So yeah, like that. I hope you'll have a great time here.
Likewise, I hope you have good luck in finding whatever birthday present you need to
Thank
find.
you.
Okay. Have a nice day. You look great.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
So, I want you to stop trying to come up with any kind of interesting compliment.
But I wanted to say your dress looks very summery, very sweet, despite the fact that it's black.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
You look very summery and sweet despite it being black. Makes no sense. It's
No.
just, you look, that's a sexy black dress, or you look like a sexy secret agent. Right, if we want to do something that's creative. But take out all the fluff, get down to, she looks gorgeous, she looks elegant, you look wonderful today. Because you're getting tangled up in trying to think of something smart to say, and so the intent doesn't come through very well. All right, keep it much simpler. Excuse me, you look incredible today. With clear, like, I appreciate you and I'm a man. Yeah, or some simple phrasing like that. All right, so you can just get to, what's the point? The point is, let her know you're a man, you're here that you find her attractive. The next point is, you want to meet that woman. The next point is, you want to find out about her. Then that fills in the rest of the thing. And then if it seems like the right thing to do or you want to, you're the man that wants to continue things. That's the story, right? Let's not complicate it and like what's happening is the story's getting lost in you trying to put something ornate over the top of it. Right? So make it dummy simple, but focus on your intention and slowing down, right? Not trying to make it fancy, trying to make it work.
Hi.
Don't worry about that, she's mean.
Antisocial.
I saw her walk, after she walked away, she went like this.
Reset.
You gave her the gift of being outraged and doing two, like, proper
Anger.
No, she wasn't angry, she was enjoying being outraged.
Hi. You look incredible today.
Thank you.
What are you up to? Where are you going? Friend inside the Starbucks? 2 minutes of your time. No? Okay. Have a nice day.
What am I going to say? If I could just take 2 minutes of your time and tell you about the great new product from Acme. Don't ask for people's time ever. Girls' time. Can I have 2 minutes time? No. Where are you going? Into the Starbucks. Okay, cool. Before you go, what's your name? Nice to meet you. What's the plan today?
Before you go.
Yeah, but it's like, you're doing that thing? Okay, well, in that case, stop. Or, all right, well, what's your name? Yeah, we don't ask in advance for people's time.
Yeah.
They won't give it to you.
Yeah.
You look like you're a bit in your head.
Yeah, I am in my head.
Feel your feet. Stomp up and down and feel them. Look up. Look around. Look down. Drink it all in. And it'll all be disintegrated by the sun at some point. None of it fucking matters. Let's relax and have a good time.
Yeah.
Alright, what I mean is just
Yes.
we walk along and we say, hey dudes, what's up? Cool hair like that.
Gotcha. So even.
I just want you bouncing social energy
Okay,
on. And then
okay.
as soon as there's a girl, go over and just say, hi, you look great today.
Okay.
Here we go, these two here.
Hey. Hi. Hi. You look pensive.
What?
You look like you're thinking about something.
Oh, not really.
Not really.
Just waiting for a friend to call me. So, yeah.
Enjoying the sun,
Yes.
basking. It's a beautiful Saturday, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just stumbling around the market myself. I didn't even know that this was open. Is this every week?
I don't know. Like, it's the first time that I see it. I think it's a summer thing.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Well, I wanted to come up and introduce myself. I loved your dress. My name is Zeb.
Thank you. Zeb.
Interesting name.
Yeah.
Hungarian or something else?
No, I'm from Germany. I just lived in Hungary for a year, but those are my last days. So. Yes.
Last days now, you're leaving.
Yes. I'm leaving next week. Unfortunately.
How do
But
you
It was a nice time.
You liked it?
Yeah, it was very nice.
What was your favorite part about being here?
I was volunteering and in the summer doing camps for homeless people or for children. And I think that was like my favorite part, to get to know each and every part of Hungary and not just the touristy things. So yes,
And that sounds nice, like you got to connect with the people as well. I
exactly.
think is huge.
And that was the best part of it. Yeah. And
Travel.
are you just here for vacation?
I'm doing the same thing, but less humanitarian. I'm not going and helping orphans. I'm on vacation and browsing around, seeing
Nice.
things, meeting people. I'm actually traveling a bunch this summer, so
That sounds nice.
it is. It's an adventure. It's fun.
Yes. I love traveling as well. So
Yeah.
cool.
Some of your favorite places you've been?
In Budapest,
Anywhere in the
I would
world.
say. I must say I really like Budapest also because of the connection, like because it's a place where I've lived like for a long time.
Yeah.
I think my favorite place is like my favorite city would be like Istanbul because it was like very vivid and just beautiful and different to any other city in Europe, I would say. Yeah. What about you?
I would love to go to Istanbul. I haven't
Yeah.
been, but the description I've heard sounds like yours.
Yes, it's really, you have to go there, I think.
I'll add it to my travel list, maybe. I was thinking on
Sounds
staying
good.
in mainland Europe, but maybe I need to go to Turkey on a
Or
side trip.
where are you from?
Originally, Hawaii,
Uh-huh. Cool.
but I live now in New York.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
Sounds good.
it's like polar opposites.
Cool.
And in Germany, are you from a big town or somewhere in the countryside?
From Berlin.
From Berlin.
Yes.
Oh, maybe the boots. I was gonna say something has to give you away. You don't have enough short hair or leather or tattoos,
Yes.
but the boots give it away.
The boots? Okay.
Yeah, like they're a little scary. The rest of you look so sweet and nice.
Oh, thank you. I think there are many people in Berlin who look sweet and nice.
Maybe I need to go back. I went when it was turning into winter, and so everybody was grumpy and
Yeah, in
angry.
winter it's always like I think the winter Berlin style is very grumpy
Yeah.
and cute, but I like it as well.
The best part is you can always just travel away, right? In
Yeah.
Europe, you can go to Barcelona, you can go to Malta, you can go to Italy,
Yeah,
somewhere nice.
that's true. But I also kind of like the winter in Berlin as well. Everyone says that it's cool, but I love it because I was born there, and so it's like it feels like home even in winter, so it's good.
I was gonna ask, do you actually like it, or is it just Stockholm syndrome?
No. I actually like it.
Gotcha.
I'm looking forward to get back. So
It'd be good to go home.
yeah.
But maybe while you're here for the next couple of days, if you'd like to have an adventure, go out for a coffee sometime, I'd love to take you out.
It sounds really good, but I'm so full like for the last days. Like
Sure.
we have the homeless center, and today's like now I have a few hours, and then I will be in the ambulance car helping, and it's a lot. So I'm really.
You're gonna be in the ambulance car in this dress, helping
in
revive
this
people
dress.
back to life.
That's also that I have to get home and change, and then I will get back.
I see. Quite the busy schedule
I'm really
then.
sad, so it's a lot. But if I would have had more free time, but now it's like my last days.
Ah.
But I still hope that you enjoyed the time here.
Yeah. But maybe then we can exchange contact for when I am in Germany. I'll be there later this month or next month, actually.
Yeah,
Next month.
if you want to exchange
Yeah,
contact.
perfect.
Maybe Instagram.
I think Instagram is the easiest. There you are. Super bright. Perfect.
There you go.
Yeah, I've been to Berlin once, like I mentioned, and I had mixed feelings.
Yeah, I understand that. I heard many different opinions about Berlin.
But you like it.
I really like it.
Okay.
I think you have to like certain things, like if you are into techno as a nightlife thing and into the alternative stuff, then Berlin is perfect for you. But if you don't feel comfortable in that environment, then it might be too much.
Totally.
So I understand why people don't feel that comfortable in Berlin, but I do.
But you're like, I'm secretly cool. I can wear the boots. I can go to the techno clubs and put on my shades, dance.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, when I'm in Berlin, we'll go dancing in techno sometime.
Okay.
So nice to meet you.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you too.
Enjoy your
Have a
ice
nice
cream.
time in Budapest.
Yes. Enjoy your last few days.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. You feeling a bit rough?
Rough?
What are you feeling right now?
I feel more calm, but yeah, I think I'm still like, I'm feeling like I want to beat myself up and I don't even know why.
Yeah, it's feeling like you're putting a pressure on yourself, and it's coming like you're coming across quite wooden,
Yeah.
right? That girl was super chill and relaxed.
Yeah.
Now, there was a few things you could have done to relax both of you. Firstly, she had to spend the entire interaction staring directly into the sun.
My son. I thought about that when I was standing there and I was like, oh, what do I do?
So what do you do?
I say, can I sit down?
You just say, I'm going to sit down. Like, she's completely open to talk to you from the first word you said.
Yeah.
Right, so as a rule, when a girl's sitting down, we don't stand directly in front of her
Yeah.
because it's imposing.
Yeah.
She wasn't bothered, but
Yeah.
often they will be.
Yeah.
I open here on the 45.
Sure.
Don't say yeah and sure. Just shush. Yep. Hi, blah, blah, blah. Cool. I've met you. All right, I'll take a seat. Now we're together. All right? So that simple thing just means that now we're a couple together as opposed to a guy standing over a girl. So you said you like to dress, but like I would look at like what's the picture of her? Like she looks wonderful chilling out there eating an ice cream. Because you immediately went in and said you look pensive.
Big word.
Unnecessary. Like, have I ever said does a girl look pensive? Maybe in my life, but it wouldn't be my go-to. It just says to me, yeah, you're trying to make this impressive or interesting. Hi there. Enjoying eating that ice cream? Oh, I'm a bit jealous. Yeah, I'll sit down with you. That's cool, right? Nothing fancy. I'm just noticing something. I don't need to like come up with a word that she didn't. I mean, when she said what, you went, okay, I'll dump that. And you said something else. Good.
Yes.
Yeah, like I think again with the like you've been to Berlin and you're trying to let her know that you know what Berlin's like rather than asking her. You're like, Berlin. Well, what is it all about Berlin? You know? Hi there. How you doing? Yeah. And you're a bit scary with the boots and the something. Like she put up with it and she's fun and cool, so she just chatted, right? But you do that especially in America, like in New York. Girls are gonna be, what are you talking about? Like she's from somewhere. Oklahoma. Oh, the Okies and the old thing they do in the Dust Bowl or whatever. Just like, okay, what's it like being in Oklahoma? Oh, do you love Berlin? Why? Because you said you never found out anything about what she thinks about Berlin. You just tried to tell her that you think you know some stuff about how you had mixed feelings about it. But even that, you didn't say what they were. I had mixed feelings about Berlin. I really like this, but I didn't like that. Yeah, I mean, she kind of filled in blanks for you because she was a good conversationalist and she was involved. But yeah, like, forget about trying to make assumptions. Forget about trying to like tell her that she seems like this type of girl. Like those are some tools, like using assumptions, using cold reading. Those are things that I do, yeah. But these are your go-to, is trying to do witty banter, trying to make an assumption, trying to show her that you know something about something that she knows more about, right? Like, I feel like I'm gonna guess that this is like part of your operating socially throughout your life has been this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look, you're not alone in this. This is a very common thing to like think that like witty banter or being clever or something is a differentiator and therefore you hold on to it. Yeah, you are a clever person, you're an intelligent person. Yes, you have some witty things to say. Cool, we can use those as little bits of spice now and then and they can be a little zing, right? But that's not seduction, right? Think real simple. Where she's from, what's that like? What was it like being here? Like, because, I haven't done something so humanitarian, whatever. So what was that like working with orphans here? Discuss. Oh, okay, and then I can tell her back, wow, that's really awesome that you decided to spend your year, when you were young and beautiful, instead of partying, you decided to go and help people. What a rad person you are, right? Like, it's simple, but we're like following a mechanics where we're looking at, okay, find out about her, feedback something about her, tell her stuff about myself. If something witty comes up and there's something where I want to, or it happens to throw something else in and there's a joke and she gets it, cool. If not, the vast majority of my seductions are, when you write them down, they don't read that well. There's nothing particularly fancy. It's the delivery, it's the timing, it's the actual listening and responding that makes it good, right? So you're gonna have to sit with this because it's a behavioural spread of patterns that you've practiced your entire life or lots of your life,
Yep.
and it's got you something, right? Like all of our behaviours are designed to, like we get something out of them, but we get false positives and we get like things where maybe you thought it was cool but they didn't, or you thought it was witty but they didn't give a shit, right? Or you're like, I have to do this, I have to like say something interesting or whatever. You don't. You can actually be a lot lazier and more tactical. Make sense?
Yes, makes total sense.
Okay. All right.
And like what you said, how it's rewriting core habits, core identities that makes it difficult to just turn around.
Yeah,
and change.
like let's not think of it as a core identity. It's
Yeah.
just like it's a behavioural strategy. It's a conversational strategy, right? And shifting those is not that hard,
Yeah.
right? Especially when, in your case, you need to do less than more, right? So it's actually just doing less things, Like, sure, if someone was like totally stilted and unable to like get her words out, then trying to make that more complicated will be harder than what you've got to do, which is make it less complicated.
Hi. You look great.
Maros?
You look great.
Aha, dobre.
Dobre?
And?
And? I don't speak Hungarian. Do you speak English?
Yes, I do.
I'm speaking English.
Yes, I know. I just thought that you are Maros. Okay, but you are not.
No, I'm not. Are you waiting for Maros?
No, you just look familiar.
Maybe I am. Maybe
No, you
I've
are
changed
not.
my
No,
identity.
no, it's not you.
Yes. I am Zeb.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you too.
Yes. What are you up to? Are you waiting for Maros?
No, I'm just going home.
You're going home.
Yeah, but you really look like Maros. So, see you around.
Bye. Do you want a photo of the both of you?
Yes, thank you.
Of course. You look great, by the way. I love your zebra dress.
מה קשור אבל? המצב. נו, זה אמיתי. רגע. מה קשור שהיא באה לידי?
Vous êtes française? Or no?
Thank you.
You're welcome. No, I'm okay. Vous êtes française? No?
No.
I thought it sounded like you were speaking French. That's why I asked.
Ah, no, you think I talk French?
Yes.
No, we're from Israel.
Israel.
Yes.
Weird. Why does Hebrew sound like French?
Hebrew? No.
No? You're from Israel. What language are you speaking?
Hebrew.
Yes.
It's like French.
To me, it sounded like French for 1 second.
Ah.
But I think sometimes you hear what you want to hear.
מה זה? What?
Sometimes you hear what you want to hear.
Yes.
Yes. Look at the things that you want to. Okay.
Where
Enjoy
is
your
from?
photo shoot. I am from New York.
Ah.
Yes.
Ah? שלמי ליאור.
Yes, come.
You guys good?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so well, basically, your assumption fucked you up.
Yep.
Oh, is that a French thing? What? No, we're from Israel.
Ah, no, you think I talk French?
Yes.
No, we're from Israel.
And then you didn't let it go.
Yeah.
Why did you then go, oh, well, you hear what you want? Like all that waffle, especially with Israelis. What's this guy talking about? Stop doing that fucking machine. Why is it saying what I say?
Is it still on voice?
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, tap it again.
Especially with Israelis. What is this still invoice? Can you see the problem?
Yes.
What is it?
It doesn't make any sense. They don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, but
and
okay, that's the particular content of that thing. But what's this repeating problem here? I've already told you many
that
times.
I latch onto the assumption and then I continue with the assumption. Even
Yeah,
if it's not
but
being-
even the fact that you're trying to do that,
yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
where are you guys from? Israel. Cool. What's Israel like? What are you doing over here? Instead of, oh, I need to say something about how it might be
Okay.
French, or oh, actually, but it doesn't sound Israeli. They're like, what? Of course, we sound Israeli because we're Israelis.
Yes.
Yeah, this is fucking you up, man.
Hi. You look great. What's your name? Are you just sitting here waiting in the park?
Yeah, I'm waiting for my sister. I have no idea where she is. And I was just going to call her.
I'm not sure either. You're gonna call her and figure out where she is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes, I hope she is coming. And you...
I don't know where your sister is. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's her. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Szia! A várban vagy? De figyelj, a busz honnan indul? Mert itt oké, rendben, köszi. Szia! Sorry.
You're okay.
Sorry.
Did you find her?
Yes, I'm gonna get the bus, but it's not stopping here right now. She told me it's stopping somewhere there.
Somewhere over there.
Yes. Well, it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. I wanted to just compliment you and say you look great.
Thank you. Very kind.
Yes.
Where do you come from?
I'm from New York.
New York, nice. Are you here for the cars? What's it called? Formula 1? Formula?
I'm not. I saw the big crowds of people yesterday and I had to ask them what was happening. I'm here on an adventure, on holiday. I'm traveling for 4 months. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have a great time.
Same to you.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks for coming by.
You're welcome.
It was-
Yes. Bye.
Okay, what happened with this girl? She was trying, stopped, and she asked you a bunch of questions at the end. Even though she had to go, she was the one that kept initiating, and you shut it down.
Where do you come from?
I'm from New York.
New York, nice. Are you here for the cars? What's it called? Formula One?
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
Did you know that was happening?
Yes, I felt myself, like, I felt a voice in my head, but I didn't. Yeah, I just felt conflicted.
Around
And then
what?
my instinct was to run away from that conflict and running away from it by just ending the interaction.
Okay. I mean, but she was like deliberately trying to keep talking to you. I mean, at the end, when she stood up, she stood and faced you front on and asked you questions about where you're from and stuff. Girls don't ask questions of dudes if they're not interested. Right? So and then she's like, okay, well, thank you so much. Thank you. And you're like, she's like, okay, I'm going now.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks for coming by.
You're welcome.
It was-
Yes. Bye.
Doesn't get any easier than that,
Yeah.
right? So, because I thought, oh, you must really not like her or something. Like, can you be conflicted and say, listen, you're nice, can I get your number?
Yeah.
Yes, you can, right? Like,
Yeah. You can do
don't look for some special state.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're waiting until like you get this glow inside you that feels like a masculine seducer guy, and therefore you can do the things.
Yeah.
You're doing them. You're getting the results in real time, and then in that case, you literally shut her down.
Yeah.
Like, she feels rejected and confused. She'll get over it. Now, same thing. You came over and stood, said some stuff. I'll join you for a moment. Take a seat.
I think with the moment where I wanted to, her sister picked up the phone.
So what? Then you sit
Yeah.
down. And
Okay.
you don't stare at her.
No, no.
You just take a seat and look at your phone or look at stuff, and she's chatting to her sister.
Okay.
And then when she comes off the phone, you're like, so, here I am, sitting down.
Sure.
You know, like, if she doesn't like that, you sit down, she'll stand up and get up.
Yep.
Right? Like, you're not imposing, you're not making anyone feel uncomfortable, you're not doing anything rude.
Right.
If a girl perceives it that way and decides she doesn't want to sit, you say, oh, I'll take a seat. She says, oh, no, don't. You say, no worries. Right? Or you sit down, she gets up, cool. But in that case, absolutely, she would have wanted you to sit down and then said she's trying to find the sister, cool, found the sister. And then, like, again, that reminds me that when she said, I'm looking for my sister, your instant thing was, I don't know where your sister is, I'm trying to banter.
Yeah, I felt that too.
And like, it's fun for me to listen to in Eastern Europe because girls don't pick up on this stuff. They're just like, of course you don't know where my sister is. It doesn't even register to them as like what you're trying to do. They're just like, he doesn't speak English very well or whatever. And I've spent a lot of time in America and the UK and Australia. There's variations on it where shit talking and banter is part of the communication, but it's highly overrated.
Yeah.
Because you can be a guy who's great at that, and it's not seductive, and it's actually often putting barriers in the way, as it is in these cases, of you moving towards what we want to do. Doing the little witty thing about whether the sister or whatever, you say, oh, what's the plan with the sister today? Cool. All right, well, I'll take a seat. What's your name? I'm moving forward to the parts that matter. Introducing, getting to know, complimenting, saying something about yourself, getting a vibe, asking her out. All the rest is fluff at this point. All right, I think I've hammered you enough with it. You get the idea. That's all we got time for.
All right.
So quick thoughts, feelings, and you can feel whatever you're feeling.
It feels like a lot. It does feel a little bit overwhelming, especially when I step into things and then I try to think about something, but then I default to regular social programming because I'm like, shit, what do I say? And then words come out. In case you hadn't noticed, all of the flowery language is tied in with speaking very quickly and jumping over people's sentences. Oftentimes, I'm not even really thinking about what I'm going to say and planning out the whole sentence. It's just words.
Okay.
It's just bleh. And that's why sometimes I say things that like, that word was interesting and not quite applicable. Like the elegant case the other day. It just came out. I wasn't thinking about the
sure.
sentence.
And look, in the process of changing any behaviours, firstly, you weren't aware of this before we started pointing it out to you, probably. Okay, so first you become intellectually aware of it. From like what we've said, you're like, okay, I can see that in my brain. That makes sense. right? Then you're still unconscious in the moment, right? So you're unconscious in the moment, so the blur, whatever, like default or the pressure of the situation makes you talk quickly. Okay, that's another stage. The next stage you're getting in and out of, and you're aware, is where you become aware in the moment or just after the moment. You're like, I did that thing which doesn't seem to be useful, right? That's a major jump from unconscious to conscious, right? Even though you still did the same thing, we're light years closer to changing it than previously. Okay, and this is the frustrating point when you realize what you don't know or what you're doing incorrectly, but you still don't seem to be able to change it in the moment, right? But trust me on this, you're not far from changing it once you're aware of it, right? Because it's, the unaware, you're as far away as you could be. It will theoretically never change at all because you're just doing what you're doing, and the feedback isn't, you're not getting enough feedback directly from the world that says this is not what you should be doing to change it, and it feels comfortable or normal for you, so you stay there forever. Or everyone does that with various patterns. You're trying to change patterns. Now you're well, I've banged you over the head with it enough that you know what is this thing, and it's understandably you're in a frustration point because you're like, I know I hear what he's saying, I get it, but why am I saying this nonsense? Because that's what you practiced. Okay, so now we're in the step, this very important now step to be conscious and shift in the moment.
Right.
Okay, now that'll happen as it happens, but reiterating, coming back to these simple points of slow down, and what that means is slow your breathing down, slow your movement down. Count if you need to in between sentences. Don't do that forever, but like count to 2. I say something, she says something, and I count to 2 before I say something again. Okay, that'll come across a bit robotic, but sometimes I've got guys to do that to force themselves to count, to actually like force space in. Right? And then to always keep in mind what's the story we're trying to write together. It's a simple story. A boy meets girl. Boy lets girl know that he finds her attractive. Boy gives his name and finds hers. Boys ask what's going on today. Boy gets into a bit of what's going on for the chick in life and says something about him that doesn't need to be complicated. And then and then about that point she either likes you or not. It's not going to be the zinger that you come out with that makes her go, oh, actually.
Yep.
And as I've said before, very often it is the man taking decisive action that makes him attractive in and of itself. Mm-hmm. Right? She's standing here. All right, well, I'm going to go with my sister. All right, well, I know you're busy right now with your sister, but you seem really lovely and sweet. I want to take you out. Suddenly goes from like, this is a guy to, well, this is a prospect. Or absolutely not. This is not, because that's not what I want. Right? That's far more attractive and turns women on and makes them want to go home with you than any, witty banter that you'll come up with. Everyone is an expert at certain types of conversation. Like the ones that you practice all the time, you're actually an expert at. It's just that you tend to follow the same maze, depending on, it might adjust depending if it's a workmate or if it's a girl you're meeting on the street. But we want to start seeing that there are infinite crossroads or kind of spider webs of possibilities of what we can do with conversation. And it becomes really fascinating and interesting, even talking to a really boring person, technically boring person. Right? And you want to think of it like that. You as the primary communicator, it's your job to make this interesting. Right? Because people are interesting inherently, right? Like they're fascinating. Probably, one of, if not the most complex thing in the universe that we know of currently. And everyone has like a wealth and a richness inside them. And just a lot of people, both men and women, are not very good at revealing that. And if you become, a master or extremely competent in a conversation, you can draw out the fascinating things in another person and allow them or assist them to draw them out of you or just dump them on them. Yeah, so it's like one of the reasons why I haven't stopped doing this, why it's not boring to me. I've done all the approaches that you've done. I've met all the girls you've met, just slightly different face or whatever, but I've seen all the possibilities and patterns probably. And why is it still interesting for me to do it? Because there is that individual 1% or some uniqueness in each person, and then there's the uniqueness of the combination of the two of you, and then we get to write little stories that wouldn't have been written otherwise. We get to have adventures and romances and misunderstandings and awkwardness and all sorts of things that wouldn't have happened otherwise, and that's, to me, is endlessly fascinating. The guys that burn out at this or give up, there's a number of reasons, but one of the primary ones is like the feeling that it's just a grind, and I've done this hundreds of times before, 1,000. You know, I went and did another dozen approaches. Well, look, for ease of communication, we say a dozen approaches, but what else is it? What's another way of defining that? Anyone?
You met 12 people?
Yes, I had 12, times where I adjusted the threads of fate. Right? I had 12 little possible romances. I had 12 conversations that are unique and will never be repeated in all of humanity, although probably the words will. Yeah? And these are all true, right? These things are all true. And, like when I do an approach, even though I've done, I don't know how many, at least 9,000, none of the rest of that exists. It's like me and that woman in that time and space. That's all that exists. And that's extremely seductive because why? I keep saying this phrase over and over again, this workshop, because women want to be
admired, appreciated.
Yeah, seen, heard, and made to squirt. Yes. Put that one on an Instagram tag post. And so each time we meet someone, we have the possibility of that happening, right? And we are the active agent on that, which is why it's like so liberating doing this, because you guys all remember the days before you even thought it was a possibility of approaching, right? It's a really powerless, emasculating position to be in, to have to wait in frustration and hope, or scrambling after some half-assed lead that you met through a social circle, or pining over a girl that you met online, and all this stuff which makes you feel like a loser, right? This process of stepping out of the preordained timelines that would happen if you just went to work and went to the gym and said hello to the barista and did the walk through your own private rat maze prison which you made for yourself. The alternative of just stepping out, like I find that endlessly exhilarating. Now, I'm just giving you this as some of the kind of like underlying mindsets that make for long-term success in this, right? Because if you're only using willpower, I must do this and I need to smash through a certain amount of approaches. Some people are good at being motivated by that kind of disciplined willpower. I'm not, absolutely not. Yeah, I'm not good at forcing myself to do the same thing at 9 a.m. or any AMs or any time, every day, just based on the do it, don't be a pussy, put in the work, all that kind of stuff, that, I don't know, brutal hustle mindset, which is a thing, and there are certain points in your life where you have to just force yourself. Right, and you have to install some kind of discipline to do something that you don't feel like you want to do. Right, but in the longer term, I haven't seen not that many guys succeed with that mindset alone. Right, so feed back to me, what are some of the, with that in mind, some of the alternate mindsets or mission kind of statements that would allow you to continue to do this after tomorrow? I want to keep doing this because, start there.
It's fun.
It's fun and simple, cool. Did it always feel fun and simple? Right. So what's simple about it? Stop. Yeah, you just go like this and you're like, hi. Whoa, that was not hard. Like technically this and this is not difficult. I've done way more difficult things than that, taking a shit. Yeah? You can quote me on that. All right? And fun. What makes it fun? It's not always every second fun. Right? But why can it be, or is it, why is it fun? For you?
Because you don't always know exactly what's going to happen. There is an infinite amount of possibilities and you can steer it one way or another depending on the person. Maybe you could steer it, but you can't really change their overall mood if something terrible is happening in life. Maybe you can't change that.
Right. Okay, so it's uncertain, it's unpredictable. There's all sorts of funny and awesome and not fun and quirky and erotic things that might happen out of the possibility of, instead of just going like this all day, going like this. And it's, that's a bit of, that's what keeps humans addicted to anything, right? The guys in Silicon Valley know that, right? The guys who built casinos know that. Yeah, you give them a bit and then you take it away. You give them a bit, oh, there's possibility, oh, it's gone again. Yeah. This is a way better return on investment casino than any other casino. Because we don't lose very much. You only lose if you feel like you lose, right? If you interpret going in and doing something and the girl going as meaning that you're a loser or that you're unworthy or that women are this or all the other interpretations, then yeah, you feel like it's draining and you're losing something. right? But you're not. Technically, you don't lose anything. Like the amount of calories burnt, negligible. The amount of time spent, because I sometimes get that, it's just such a time sink. I'm like, really? 3 to 5 minutes talking to a stranger? How many minutes in your life have you spent jerking off, watching YouTube, fucking staring at the ceiling, eating twisties or whatever shitty junk food, like being angry about something that now you can't even remember? Like, we've all wasted thousands upon thousands of hours on way less important shit than this. Right, so the time investment is absolutely worth it. If we see it, and I've said this to a few of you guys, as stacking wins as opposed to a binary, then you don't waste any time. So someone explain that. Well, I'll explain it. Me. So the binary would be, I go and approach, and if she takes me home and fucks me, that's good. And anything else is a failure. Right? So that binary win-lose thing, especially when you're new at this, and I mean, at any time. If I felt like that, I'd feel like a loser most of the time, because most women that I talk to, I don't know, depending on all sorts of variables, but it's at least 51% of the girls never see me again or didn't want to fuck me, right? And how would I have managed to do this for 20 years if I had I lost again, I'm a loser again, and then once in a while or once every 3 out of 10 times I succeeded, but overall I'm losing. Right? That would be a ridiculous mindset considering the amazing experiences that I've had. Right, so, and I remember very clearly the early days of the grind, when I was first out there, back in Melbourne, fumbling with no instruction, no mentors, except for the women in front of me. And I came to that really quickly that because I was a meticulous journaler in those early days of every approach. I mean, I didn't even specifically think, what did I win? But it was just like, okay, I did this, that was good, this needed to change, and started pulling things apart in terms of, okay, and I had started that mantra to myself, what am I proud of? And I've said that to many of you guys when you come out of the interactions. You're like, what are you proud of first? Yeah, we can do the okay, what was wrong? What should I have changed next? But the first thing should be to be a good coach to yourself, right? Imagine if every interaction you came out of, we went, all right, well, you fucking suck to start with. I'm disgusted at you. Now, here's some feedback. Some people would respond to that, but mostly not. So you've got to learn very quickly, from tomorrow night, how to be a good natural style seduction coach to yourself. And the first thing will be to not beat yourself up, not to delude yourself and give yourself excuses for not taking action, but not to delude yourself, not to criticize yourself all the time. We can critique, but you need to back yourself up, right? Because that's all you'll have. So you go in and you come out as a hero, because you are, in your own way. Because no one does this very, very well. There's a few countries where they do it, but mostly people never do it. Or they only do it when they're drunk, only do it when the girl's going like this. Making it extraordinarily obvious. So the fact you're doing it at all is brave. And then there's many other wins. Let's stack a few. In an interaction that didn't end in the girl giving you the number, what are some wins along the way?
You open yourself to other people, become more social.
Okay, so it's just the ambient effect of being able to interact with different types of strangers, which is translatable to every other aspect of your life. Pretty much all the good things that are going to happen in your life will be as a result of your interaction with other people. Pretty much, most of them. Yeah, what else?
Maybe she didn't give you a number, but maybe you had a good conversation. You actually managed to talk with her and learn something or teach her something.
Yes, and enjoy being with another human.
Yeah.
Right, that's a big part of the seducer mindset. Because I've done this for so long and I've seen many of the different reactions of men, not just the technical ones, but their mindsets. And it's not that common with guys that come to me, but there's a certain percentage of guys where it's like, whatever happened in the conversation to them is irrelevant. Right, like that was just time I had to do stuff in order to maybe get to the next level, to then have to do some other stuff, to then maybe finally get to the sex. Right, if that's your mindset, then just pay for sex. Because that's much cheaper and easier than, if that's all you're after, right? But that tends to be not what we're after. We are after human connection. We are after the hunt in some way, the masculine drive to go and get what you want, which is a big part of what makes you feel like a man, right? Now that has a shadow aspect to it, absolutely, where if that's all you're about is taking and getting, and that's the only way that you validate yourself, then you become some kind of abuser or arrogant, or there's lots of aspects of that can be negative, but it is the positive driving force of masculinity as well, right? To create, to conquer, to grow, to build, to get the girl. Right? It's the story as old as time itself. Okay, so what else can we get out of it? So we got a good time, a conversation, a moment where we made each other smile. Right? We had a flirt with a lady who's married, but she said, thanks, you know, you keep going, that's lovely, or, you know, you made my day. You know, fucking married, what a waste of 4 minutes, I'll never get that back. No, that's a beautiful moment. Yeah, what else do we get?
You expressed your intentions and your desires
Right.
in an authentic way.
Yes, absolutely, which is, again, this like, going through, especially in this beginner phase, it may not feel like it now, but this is actually the most precious phase. Right, because this is where you have the most exponential change. Like for me to double my skill level at this point would take a lot, right? But when I was first starting this, I was doubling my skill level every week, right? Because I went from to hi there, to hey, to whatever the other thing is, the thing where the girls really liked me. Yeah, all the dorky handshakes, right? So yeah, like, it was not always fun, but that beginner's hell or that beginner's phase, yeah, it feels like a grind. But you are, and for all of you, and it's a bit hard to see sometimes when you're in the middle of it, but when you step back after this on Monday and you think objectively, what did I think I was capable of 5 days ago, and what have I proven that I'm capable of now 5 days later, right? Not do I think, prove. You've proven that you can walk up to a stranger and get, you know, ask for numbers and they'll say yes. You've proven that you can, you know, stroll up to someone and then the next day be in bed with them, right? You guys have proven that the fear of like the rejection and the humiliation, all that kind of stuff, you know what it is now, right? You've got enough reps. Okay, you're gonna need to get more, but you have enough reps to know to yourself, okay, this is the actual facts of the data spread, right? This is what I know I'm currently capable of, and I can also see pathways because I have tools and I have, you know, things that I'm working on. I can see pathways to get way better at this, get much better reactions, get higher quality women, you know, to have more sexually charged conversations and so on. And then we want to look at like, what are the technical wins, right? Technically, what did I do that has been improved, right? I did a good stop. You know, I opened with a good energy. Maybe I gave a specific compliment that was like kind of unique to her. I chilled out and slowed down and got in a good general chit chat with her where the content didn't matter but the vibe was good. Yeah, maybe I teased her in a fun way. Maybe I flirted. Maybe I, you know, asked a qualifying question and then I just shut up and let the pressure do the work, and then she revealed something to me. You know, maybe I went for a clear attempt to ask a woman out and I said, I want to take you out, you know, I want to take you on a date, I want to see you tonight, and I made my intention extremely clear and clean. And then she said no, which is awesome because it meant that she had to say no at that point, which meant that my intention was really clear, which meant that I did my job, right? Because these days, like the only things I really regret, well, not that I really regret them, but you know, if I feel any pang of regret, it's when I didn't do the thing that I wanted to do. It's not that I did try to do it and then the girl told me I was a loser or fuck off or something. Like even if that stings for a moment, overall I know I am the hero in my own story because I went as far as I could on that journey, that mission. Right? That stuff over time accumulates and makes you feel like a boss, right? And then eventually, or I mean, it can happen kind of in an instant also, but you start to emanate that, right? This is what charisma and confidence and power, particularly in the aspect of male-female dynamics, is based on, right? Like it's the girls decide to hook up with guys not because of this intelligent, technically correct things that he said, right? Like has that ever happened? Someone just said exactly the right line. She's like, that's so impressive. I just have to fuck him because that was good technical game. Yeah. No, the things that I said are part of the soup of the man, right? The masculinity that she's presented with. And that's why as you get better and better technically, you need less and less technical perfection. Does that make sense as a statement? Like back when I was early grinding this, it mattered much more what I did. Right? These days, I can get away with making a lot more mistakes. Actually, I can be lazier actually, because she gets the message. She can feel, not every girl, but like if I'm in the zone and she's in the zone, she can feel that this is a well-rounded masculine man. Not that he's perfect, not that he's doesn't have his problems or whatever, but that I'm more or less at ease with myself. I know roughly or exactly what it is that I want, and I'm not pushy or arrogant, and I'm not pleading and trying too hard. I'm just moving, you know, like water through obstacles to go for what I want. And when I hit a damn wall, then I go, all right, I'll go somewhere else. Yeah, it's powerfully sexy, and women can smell it. G'day, James Marshall reporting from a billabong in Australia. Now, I hope you're enjoying this behind-the-scenes look at what goes on inside a Natural Lifestyles workshop. We're showing you exactly what happens. The good, the bad, the ugly, the sessions where Zeb has been kicking ass and getting laid, and the sessions where he's getting roasted and rejected. This is part of it. It's character building, and it's necessary for you to build the skill set in order to be able to actually have choice in your dating life, which most men of this modern day and age do not have. They wait, they swipe, they hope. Months and years go by and they're alone, or they're not getting the partners that they really want, ending up getting kind of swept up by someone who chooses them rather than the other way around, which is not the way you want to live your life. So, if you'd like to learn the timeless fine art of natural style seduction with arguably the best dating coach in the world, that's me. I've been doing this for 15 years and I know my shit and I get results. Then you should come join me in Budapest in late April. Myself, Alex Leon, will be taking a brave group of gentlemen around the streets of Budapest, which is my favorite city for chasing ladies because it's full of lots of hot ones. It's a fun time. And it's sometimes not fun, but you're gonna learn. It's gonna be good for you. If you'd like to get on an obligation-free coaching call where Alex will talk to you about your current issues and give you pathways and solutions obligation-free, then you should click the link in the description, book in one of the limited spots, and if you want to join us for the workshop, there's 3 spots left, so get your ass moving. And if not, we'll see you in the next video. See ya.